welcome, welcome. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day so far. Thanks for joining me on my live. So you might be watching this actually really live, and then you might actually be watching the rebroadcast. So if you are talking to me and you're not seeing me see your comments, you might be thinking you're watching it live, but you're watching the rebroadcast, just to let you know. This has fooled, I've been fooled too. I thought I have joined a live and it's just the rebroadcast. So welcome yourself. Hello, Kimberly. Introduce yourself if you're new, if you're a crocheter in here, and just know that if you're asking questions and you're not seeing your questions on the screen, or if we're not answering your questions, you might be watching a rebroadcast and not the actual live. So just know that. I've had some friends come onto my TikTok live and say, hey, I was trying to watch your YouTube live and you were not answering me. And it's like, oh, you were probably watching the rebroadcast, that's why. And they're sort of confusing. Because you think you're live, but you're not. Hi, Dee, how are you? I just went inside and it is freezing outside in my little courtyard here to go in and out. Absolutely freezing. Ziggy, what temperature is it? Ziggy, what temperature is it?
Right now, it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
I cannot believe it's 50.
Low of 29 degrees.
It does not feel like 50 at all. It feels like 30 something. It's so cold out. Maybe that's in the sun. Hello from Germany. Welcome in. All right, this is getting like a big blanket. I hope you guys are, let me see if I can angle this down a tiny bit. Hello. Hello, Becky. Hello, E2, you're Jay. Hello, Dagmar. Hello, Donna, welcome. So glad I did read part of you cruel. It's so much better. Oh, nice. Yeah, sometimes when we're not happy with something, it like, that's all we can like focus on. And if we just redo it. Speaking of redoing, I had to cut out a little portion of this yarn because the yarn was having like a defect. You know, when you're using your yarn, all of a sudden it's super thick for no reason at all. That happened. So I do have a tail in here that I should probably sew in now so I don't forget and lose it. It's easy to lose like a little tail on a big blanket. Hello, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Andrea, hello. G2, hello. All right, I did sell my cat pillow blanket. This one has sold. I have to pack that up. That's going to South Carolina. It's going to Jeannie in South Carolina. Hopefully I'll wrap it up today and get it to the post office. Is that a pillow with the different cats? Yes. Yep. That one has sold. Yep. Somebody just bought that during my live. Let's see. Trying to hide this end here. That way I won't have to go looking for it. All right. Hopefully that won't show. Thank you so much. Hello. Maureen, hello from Connecticut. Are you guys getting cold weather in Connecticut? I'm waiting for the frame and they didn't like how it looked. Finally decided it wasn't the frame I was decided with. What is everybody working on? What are some of your projects? Hello from Hickory, North Carolina. Welcome in. How are you, Crystal? Blankets for your kids, nice. Anybody else have really cold weather? It is super cold here today. I seen the sun and I thought it was nice, but it is cold. Oh, nice. You're going to make a flower blanket. Nice. Cold here. Yeah, it's freezing here. Lindsay, what is my favorite thing to crochet? I don't know. I like these cat pillow covers that I do, but I've done so many of them that the excitement is kind of gone from those. So I don't know. Sometimes it's like a new project. It doesn't even matter what it is. It's just something new. Thank you. Are you going to do the who deck, the fake deck? Are you going to do the, oh, am I going to do all the granny squares in the fake deck? Yes. Once I get done the real deck, then I'm going to do the fake deck. Thank you so much. I'm going to try, yeah. So then I'll have 100 squares. And most of the squares in the fake deck I actually like. There's only a few, like number 1 I don't really like a lot, but other than that, I think the fake deck has some good, especially the floral ones. I really like the floral ones that they have. This one is a blanket, yes. And then I also have the flower, the bed runner. I've been working on this one. It's starting to get heavy now. That one is starting to, this one is getting, all of my blankets are getting heavy at the moment. This one is getting very large. Having a hard time staying on my lap. Oh, nice, Mary. I hope you get the real deal. I don't think I have the fake one out. Oh yeah, I do. I do have the fake box out here. Oh, and I have the real, yeah, I have the real ones that I've done. But there's lots of ones in the fake one that I actually like better than the real deck. This one is probably one of the ones that I really don't like of the fake deck. Just square number 1. That's about it. I'll have to work through it. Hello, Mishi, how are you? Happy Tuesday. Good morning, guys. What are you guys working on? Let me know what your projects are. Okay, when I relax and get back there, then I can't see the screen. The YouTube screen, I cannot make bigger like the TikTok one. The TikTok one you can swipe and then it's large font, but I haven't figured out how to get large font on the YouTube one. Okay, so the fake one, especially with the box, it's more narrow. Have you watched my YouTube video? So if you get the box is a big giveaway. This is the fake one. This is the real one. So the size of the box, the real one is like hard, really a substantial hard, like a tough cardboard. And then the dupes are cardboard as well, but it's almost like cardstock. They're kind of flimsy and not as thick, which is no big deal. And then the matter of it is that Claire Montgomery made these and she created this, and then the fake ones are just using her name. So the fake ones have her name on it, but it's not her card deck. So it's like a counterfeit. But the fake one, they do have some pretty granny squares. It's just that first one that is one that I really don't like. Oh, there's a typo too. I don't have my little booklets, I don't think, with me. One of them says like dooklet or something. I don't remember seeing that on mine. Yeah, they just took her, and the fake one has her. I don't have the, I think both of the, where is the fake booklet? I don't know what I did with the fake booklet, but it has her name on it, and it's not hers. This one is the real one. I think both of my booklets are inside for some reason. Yeah, and the real ones have the ISBN number on the back and the info on the back. I think the word book. Yeah, something, I didn't notice that, but I don't notice a lot of things when it's written. My eyesight is so bad. But it's fun to make them. This one I made last night. This was the only one that I liked that I made. I made this one. I made this one. It might be my poor color choices too, that one and this one. I really didn't like this border out here. Don't like it. I don't like the way it's designed. There's not like a true corner, but maybe once it's blocked, it'll look better. Not sure. Anyway, I didn't like that one. Hello, welcome in, guys. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure you tap the thumbs up. If you see a thumbs up anywhere, make sure you tap it. Back to work. Thank you. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. And I did sell the cat pillow cover, so I've got to wrap that up. Hopefully before I leave today. So it's 12:30. I have to leave I have to pick Sophie up at 2. So I will just be doing an hour today, and that's it, because I want to wrap up my order and ship that out on my way into town today. Right now it is 12:30, almost 12:30 p.m. It's 1 a.m. there. Oh, wow. All right, so I'm almost at the end of my row. Then I can turn. Okay. So it's hard about doing, I don't know how people crochet in a chair. Everything falls off. I'd like to crochet in my bed. That way I can just put things on my lap and have things laid out. Whenever I'm trying to work on my lap, I can't get a flat surface. All right, hopefully I did that right. Hello, welcome in. Can you make foam back covers? No. I have done like phone bags, like a phone cover, like a purse. What movie are you watching? You haven't been to the movies in forever. We're going to go see some scary movie that Sophie wants to see. It's got Johnny Depp's daughter in it, Lily Depp. Hello, Melissa. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, I just do foam bags. Hello. I like scary movies. I can't do the bloody ones. Yeah, I'm not sure what this one is about, but I just close my eyes. I like psychological thrillers the best. This one, she's been waiting a long time to see, so we're gonna go see that. We're gonna go out for a salad, go to the movies. I want to try to pop into Michael's really quick. Not going to be buying yarn. I want to pick up the green dinosaur. I know I want to get the green dinosaur. I don't know if I'm going to get the waving kitty, but I'm just going to at least get the green dinosaur. And I think I think I have a $10 coupon from Michael's now. Cashback, rewards. Thrillers are my favorite, especially if there's a nice plot. I like movies with a lot of plot, and then I also like movies that have like a twist at the end. Like if you think the movie is going to be about one thing, and then all of a sudden, like the movie is like totally something else at the end. You're crocheting right now. Awesome, Lucy. Crochet Age. Yes. Hello. How are you? What's everybody working on? Anybody working on a brand new idea or pattern or project? This flower blanket, this is a brand new project. I have never done a project like this. So this is absolutely a new project that I have been working on, and it's long and slow, but I'm plugging away at it. You working on a hat? Nice. I'm good. I'm awful tired today. For some reason, I am just tired out. Some days I have more energy than the others, and this day I'm just lagging. But it's very, very cold out, or the temperature isn't so cold, but it feels so cold. It's so weird because sometimes it'll be in the 40s and it'll seem nice, and then other days it's in the 50s and it's freezing. I don't understand that. Must have something to do with the moisture in the air or sun. I'm not sure, but it's freezing. Hello, Lucy. How are you? Jenreal, hello, Jezreel. Lots of love. Thank you so much from India. I'm good. I'm awful tired today, tired out. And kicking back on the couch, yes, cozy couch. Oh. Is your husband gone all day, Dee, or is it just you at home? This blanket is getting heavy. Heavy to work with on my lap. Mary G, yours is gone all day. You can crochet and knit. Awesome, Sarah. I knit too, but I haven't knit in so long. It's been years since I've knit anything. Just you and the cat. Oh, that's nice. I did not eat my lunch because I'm going to pick up Sophie for lunch at 2. So I've got to like stretch. I had a piece of Swiss cheese. That's going to hold me over until I go pick her up and then we go eat. Hello, Janet. Good morning. Oh, nice. I made that video when I was sick. I can hear my voice and it is just, I'm struggling with in that video. Not feeling good at all. I think that was the first video I made when I got out of bed after being sick for so long. Oh, hello, Lucy. I've already gotten like 3 negative comments on that Valentine's Day video. Oh, really? I noticed you use the same protein powder that you do. I like that. Yeah, my husband buys it at Costco. I just tell him get me some protein powder and he gets whatever is on sale. So sometimes it's different, sometimes it's the same. And I like the chocolate. I don't like a vanilla protein. Oh, nice. Oh, awesome, Dee. Room setup is so cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You like the vanilla more than the chocolate? For some reason, I think the chocolate goes well. It even goes with the spinach. And I really like to put the apple cider vinegar in there, but when I'm having like a sore throat or anything like that, a cold, it makes me cough. But other than that, I really like the taste of the apple cider vinegar in my shakes. I eat some chicken occasionally. I'm not a big meat eater at all. I'll eat chicken or turkey occasionally, and that's about it. I mean, once in a while I'll have some lasagna or something like that and have ground beef in my lasagna or something Italian. New Year's resolutions. So I'm trying to buy less yarn this year. I'm trying to use up more yarn. So hopefully those things will work well together, buying less, using more. And I'm going to try to not crochet as much, like constantly. I find that I crochet the entire day. And I'm always like, I'm getting up, I'm trying to get ready as fast as I can and crochet and work as fast as I can through my projects and to finish projects. And I'm just working myself, like burning the candle at both ends. So I'm going to try to just be calmer. And what I get done, I get done. And what I have for sale, I have for sale, and not have it be like so important. Yeah, I really like the apple cider vinegar. It gives it like a little bit of tang, especially when I put blueberries and the chocolate protein and the apple cider vinegar. Oh, that's so good. Everybody is stash busting. Yes, I know. I know, Cheyenne, if we use up all of our yarn, but I find that I'm using um, solid colors the most, and I'm really not using a lot of my variegated yarns. They're just piling up. So those are the yarns that I'm really trying to stash bust, is the variegated colors that I thought, oh, this is so pretty, and I bought a couple skeins of each one and then really not using them all. Blueberries, bananas, yes. Oh, that sounds good. Okay, I gotta get my colored. More spots with the weird, no, but I had to cut out this portion right here because all of a sudden it got really big. and it was just not crocheting good in the spot. It was just not, it wouldn't lay flat. See how just weird that looks right there? So I cut that out. Demanding, I know. Yeah, and so I think I'm just gonna slow it down. I'm just gonna slow it down this year. Cakes, random, yes. Yeah, that's the, hello, Ronald. Yeah, yeah, Cheyenne, that's what I'm doing. I'm sort of just using up my one-offs. When you buy, you know, lot numbers and you're trying to match and then you have an extra skein or half a skein. But I find I can use my solid colors up on my cat pillow covers, but it's these variegated yarns that I'm having a trouble using these up. And I used to do like ear warmers, fingerless gloves. That's what I would use my variegated yarns for, and I don't want to make those anymore because they weren't huge sellers for me on Etsy. So I'm just cutting back on definitely not buying variegated yarn unless I have a specific, like I need this to make this project and I'm going to use it. Because those are the yarns that have sort of piled up. Like if I went to Joann's and I saw a new colorway and I liked it, I would be like, oh, I didn't even see, blanket reminds me of your skirt. Oh yes, kind of it does. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Good. It's freezing out.
It is. You would not believe how cold it is in my
Yeah,
valley.
freezing. Yeah, freezing.
It was like incapacitating.
Yeah, freezing.
Yeah.
I'm on my YT right now.
You're good.
You too. All right, have a good time.
I will.
Love you.
Wishing you luck.
Yeah, it's so cold. Find some Pokemons.
There's a lot of old men buying them.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling, Cheyenne. You made a shirt. I made a skirt. Yeah, I made a multicolored skirt, sort of a lot of these colors. I'm making a blanket. This is a scrap blanket. Yeah, so me too, Cheyenne. I just worked myself to the bone last year or the last couple years. And I was just trying to please everybody and make, you know, take all these custom orders, and I just worked too hard. So this year I'm going to try to work smarter, not harder. And I did raise my cat pillow price a little bit. And I just feel like I'm just crocheting a ton of work, and I'm just crocheting like too much, like too hard. So this is a blanket, and I'm using up some of my stash. I had a bunch of parrot stripe, which is this color, the colorway of the different colors here. And so I'm mixing it with a black, and I'm just making a stripy blanket. And this one is going to be for sale when it's finished. I'm gonna list it on my Etsy shop. No, I do not. Sometimes if my hands hurt, my hands really don't hurt, but if they do, I will use an Asper cream or something like that on at night, like a lotion, and that's it. But they really don't hurt for the most part. And I am trying to go to bed a little earlier and not crochet until the wee hours. I'm trying to like stop crocheting around 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then maybe a half an hour on my phone, and then lights out. Not stay up until 12:30, 1 o'clock crocheting. Anytime I get uneven. Yeah, so you got to work on your tension. So when you're doing your chains, just make sure you're using the same tension all the whole time. That's something that new crocheters struggle with. You just got to sort of, if you see that you're doing a chain that's too tight or too loose, just go back. That happens to all of us when we're chaining along. And then some are either too loose or too tight, just go back because that's going to reflect. It's going to just trickle down. Hello, yes, I am a fast crocheter. I'm not even going as fast as I usually do. This yarn is splitting quite a bit. I just do everything fast. I was taking piano lessons and my piano teacher kept saying, "You're going too fast. Don't go so fast." And it's like, it's fun to go fast. I like it. Yeah, it takes time. And you don't have to go fast. I'm doing the same stitch over and over again, so it's easy to just keep going. At least this blanket is keeping me warm. Mm-hmm. I know. Yep. Yep. Me too, Dee. Dee, can we do a little standing, which is good for health? Yes. Yeah, it's good to get up and walk and do some movements. Love the tips and work. It looks amazing. Love your cat square. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, Queen. Yeah, I have to remind myself to get up and stretch and walk around. Because I just hunker down into a nice, comfy, cozy position and I get to crocheting and I'm in the zone. I'm watching something on TV and I will just crochet away for like 5, 6 hours without not even moving. Especially when it's cold. It's easy to just pick a spot and put a blanket on you and get crocheting and get all comfy and not want to move. And I find it's easier to go on walks when it's nice weather, but when it's so cold, I really don't want to go out into the cold. Aspen, hello. How are you? How's your husband? Working on Cruel because it was my own idea without pressure to complete. Yes. How are you doing, Aspen? We cannot wait to see the final look of this blanket. Thank you. Yep. I only work on this really when I'm on my live too, so I'm not, if I was doing this full time, it would have been done already. But I've got like 3 different projects. I've got these granny squares that I'm working through. I still haven't gotten the other box through, Aspen. Driving home. Okay. Yep. Oh, physical therapy. Yeah. So I did 5 more granny squares from the granny square box. So I did, this one was the one that I liked the most. I did these squares last night. That one I liked the least, but I think it's the colorway I chose. Maybe I'm going to try that over again. I don't know. This one I just don't like. Hopefully the new squares will be prettier. Then I'm going to do, maybe tonight when I get home, I'll do 5 more. I'll work on my flower blanket. I'm still working on this. So I'm working on 3 big projects at the same time. So that's why I don't feel that I'm making a lot of progress. But I did sell my cat pillow cover that I finished this weekend. I've got to wrap that today. Oh, the sun looks like it came out. Aspen, it is totally freezing here. Even though it says it's 50, it is a cold 50. Thank you. Yeah, my last vlog, I do a section where I try to give beginner crocheters some tips. And those are tips that not only affect beginner crocheters, but experienced crocheters as well. Tips are tips. You don't just use a tip if you're a beginner. So I think all of us can learn from different tips and tricks. Like using stitch markers. I probably didn't even start using stitch markers until maybe, I don't know, 4 years ago or so. And now I don't know, now I love stitch markers. I don't know how I never used stitch markers, but maybe it was just the projects that I was doing. Got a steamer, nice. And how did you like it? I know, it is always warmer in town. So when we go into town, it's warmer than out here. It's about 10, 15 degrees cooler here because we're higher elevation than in town. So once we go in town, it'll be probably perfect, but it's just right here that's freezing. And then my daughter, she's north of me, 35 miles and higher. So it's even colder where she is. So as you approach town, it gets warmer. Yeah, and in my last vlog, also, there was somebody else who wanted to see me using my steamer to steam my granny squares like in real time. So I did that. So I'm trying to use the suggestions that people suggest. Yeah, they do. Yeah, so these granny squares will look so much nicer once they're blocked. And I've got to make sure that I don't use that light color on the border. I don't think that adds to. I was just grabbing some of my yarn balls and using them up from my plastic container that I'm using for all those colors. I've got to pick some different I haven't been like, what color should I use for this part? I just grab. It's just like next row I grab another color, and I'm not really making good choices color wise. I'm still waiting for a third granny square box to come in, but they said it's coming from the UK. Working on that blanket. I know. I know. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, but I only work on it when I'm doing my lives. So on the weekend, I really don't touch it. Um, I have not been bringing it in my house to work on it like all day long or all night. I just sort of work on it on my live because it's sort of an easy project that I can sort of not look at and read comments and answer comments and things. Yeah, absolutely. And some of the squares I've got to go back and sort of redo because I think some of them were a little too big, some of them were a little too small. Yesterday when I started making the granny square, I was using my 6 hook, this one. And then I'm like, why is it coming out like this? And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been using the 4. So I had to stop and redo and use the 4 hook. Okay, another row done. So I'm gonna switch to the back. I know. So I downloaded yesterday's videos already to my computer and I started pre-blocking a little bit, pre-cutting the videos and cutting out the parts that, you know, I didn't want. So I'm gonna try to do that today. And I think last week I was trying to squeeze in a lot of, I find that when I'm doing my vlogs, I don't have a lot of crochet time. So I was like, I think I need to show myself like crocheting. So I thought, oh, I'll show myself crocheting and talking to the camera, and that'll take up some time because I sort of lose track of, oh, what did I tape myself doing? I don't want to just keep showing myself making my bed and my lunch and doing my hair and my makeup and then no crochet time. So I'm like, maybe I should do some crochet. So that's what I was trying to do last week in last week's vlog. So this week I'm going to try to make it more consistent of showing behind the scenes and then a little bit of crochet and then a little bit of behind the scenes, a little bit of crochet, and try to do like, okay, this is what I'm working on today, this is what, and then try to give like a recap at the end of the night. This is what I got done, or this is what I'm working on, and then see you tomorrow and try to do that. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's all a learning process. Hopefully my computer will work. I think what it is I'm using CapCut and there was a new update to the program. And once I tried to update the new update, that's when my computer started crashing. And this started very early on in the game, and it just lasted the entire day. So I think around 10 o'clock, my computer finally processed the update, and then it was working fine. But hopefully this Saturday will go a lot smoother, because if I run into this problem consistently, I like I was telling my husband, if this doesn't even save correctly, I won't be able to make vlogs because I cannot do this every Saturday. I don't mind taking the entire day to edit if my computer is working properly. But if I'm just looking at glitched, frozen scenes one after the other, I couldn't even hear a complete sentence. It was just it's just glitching the whole entire time. and it was so frustrating. I just wanted it to just work properly so I could edit. I said, I can't. I kept showing my husband, what am I supposed to do with this? I said, I've worked on this all day and it's one big mess. And then around 10 o'clock, all of a sudden my computer started working a lot better. And I was like, oh. So I went back to the beginning and I sort of had to just clean up everything because I was just guessing. It is, yeah. And then at the end of the day, sometimes at the end of the day, it was like, okay, I forgot to film. I forgot to film what I thought I was going to film because I have good intentions of, oh, I'm going to bring you through my day. And then I forget to bring you through my day. So at the end, it's sort of like, okay, or it's all of a sudden it's the next morning. It's not as easy as some people make it look. It really is not. Or I find a lot of these vloggers they live alone. They're by themselves. They can just do whatever they want all day. But sometimes when you have a family and you got other things, you got to like squeeze it in. And the family doesn't want, the phone stand in the room. It's just different. And I think at nighttime, I've been working on like the same projects for a couple weeks now. I've been working on this flower blanket, which is taking forever. I've been working on these granny squares. I've been working on this blanket, and these are all starting to get very boring. Extremely boring. So I cannot wait to finish this blanket. I can't wait to finish the granny squares, just be done with something that I've been working on. And I have a notebook and I have it written down like what I wear each day, because one of the days that I was bringing in all of my content, my computer was not sorting. Usually I can sort from earliest to latest video in a row, but 2 weeks ago my computer was not sorting, so everything was jumbled up. I mean, all the Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Friday and Mondays videos were just like random. So I had to go through and find what I was wearing in each video and put them together. Monday, I had to find everything. Okay, I'm making my breakfast. What am I wearing? I had to pick all the videos out. They were just random. I know. I don't have a film crew following me around. Oh. And some of these big, either in TikTokers or YouTubes, they have a crew with them that follows them around. They have a manager, they have people that work behind the scenes, they have people answering their email, they have managers telling them, okay, this is the content we're going to do, this is what we're going to do today, this is what we're going to do tomorrow. And that would be so easy. But I'm just like, okay, what's happening today? And like I said, I am getting bored, extremely bored. Like usually when I make a blanket, I'm done within 7 days, but this is taking forever, it seems. Okay, I'm gonna get off in 6 minutes because I want to um, wrap the order that I have to wrap for Jeannie in South Carolina. And I did mail out my ear warmers to the flood victims, so I hope that they get where they're supposed to be. Under my nose is so itchy today. I don't know why. It's like, I think the yarn is going up and tickling my nose constantly. I know, I've been sick. The worst thing was being sick for weeks. And now I'm having computer issues and oh my gosh, but I am monetized. I think I've made like $56 so far. So I just got to keep plugging away. I got my AdSense PIN number, so I entered that. So I don't know that I've hooked up my bank info. I don't know. I gotta see what's the next step. I guess they start sending you the checks after you make $100. So I think I'm at 56 right now. So we'll see. We'll see what the next step is. I'm learning as I go. It's all new to me, so plugging away at it, figuring out what I have to learn, but being sick was the worst part. I used to enjoy cooking and baking, Janet, when I was younger. I did a lot of cooking and baking for my kids, but now the more I eat, the bigger I get. So I try to not do a lot of baking. I love Italian food. That is my favorite. I just wish I would not have updated my CapCut because I think that's the problem. I think I don't have enough RAM. My husband checked my RAM on my computer and I don't have enough um, extra RAM to, oh, thank you, Dee. You don't have to do that. Thank you so much. I don't have enough RAM to process my programs. So I have extra space on my computer, but you need a certain amount of extra space in the background to run these programs and bring in all these large, like I brought in over 3.5 hours of content last Saturday and my computer was like, I can't handle that. So my computer was having a nervous breakdown. Thank you, Dee. I appreciate that. Have you thought about doing giveaways? I don't know how that would work. I have to check and see what the rules on that, because I'm sure that there are rules. And I don't have like a monthly prescription. I can't stand the thought of having to, someone have to pay to watch me crochet. Because YouTube is, I'm at the point where once you get monetized, you can have like memberships, the membership thing and I cannot, um, I just can't charge somebody for watching me crochet. So I haven't done that, but I know some people do like giveaways, but I'm sure there were rules and I've got to look into what would be like the rules on that. Play me the Netflix, yeah. I know, but I just can't, I just can't. I can't. I can't even if it was $1, I just can't do it. I can't. And a lot of people have Patreons where they pay $10 a month, $5 a month, $20 a month. I just can't do that. I know, I would never pay. What are my most sellable items? It all depends. Everything's gone through its season. So I sold a ton of mushroom bags when I first started making those. I sold a ton of snoods when I started making snoods. I've sold a ton of fiber shawls. I've sold a ton of pocket shawls and boho tops and cat pillow covers. It just, everything goes through its season. All right, I have been on for over 60 minutes. That is over an hour. I have got to wrap an order before I go pick up my daughter at 2. So I'm just gonna make it. So I have got to log off because I've got to wrap up that kitty pillow cover. So thank you so much for everybody for joining in today. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jody. It's Jody, right? I hope so. Bye, everybody. Thank you to my mods. Thank you, Dee and Donna and Kimberly. I appreciate it. Janet, we will see you later. Bye, everybody. I appreciate you. Bye. Have a great day, guys.